Our
So in the
purpose.
beginning was the garden. It was made by God for us. We were part mammal, part reptilian, and God created humans and they were protected. And then Lucifer came in because the angels got infected by this parasite virus and they went to war with the gods. Those angels fell, became demons to earth. Lucifer got in touch with Eve and infected Eve, who then began infecting others through the apple, which in olden times, all fruit was called apple. And it was actually a pear because the woman's uterus is a pear shaped, which means you have a pair too. And that's how the infection was being spread. So then you have all these reptilian people causing havoc. God was like, "Oh, Eve, what did you do?" And she's like, "I'm sorry." And then Enlil's like, "Well, we got to kill them all." And Enki's like, "No, it's not her fault. The angels were first infected, and their ship landed here in our war and infected them. It's not their fault. And plus, there's some that aren't infected. There's ways that they can stop the infection themselves." And Enki created us, but Enlil was like, "No, can't do it. There's too many of them. Just wipe them out. It's safer." So they wiped him out in the flood, but Enki told Noah, because Noah's family was adhering by all of his laws, to build the ark that he could save them. So he did, because Enlil wouldn't listen to Enki saying we don't have to kill them all. And then Enlil was pissed off that Enki did that, but they were able to find out that they weren't infected. But some of them did survive, and the reptilian virus lived on. And later, so the dome was there to keep us in so that the virus wouldn't escape. We built the Tower of Babel to crack through it. God came down, screwed it all up, and split us all apart because He does care for us. He was our creator, Enki, but we're also infected too. But He gave us the mind and the laws to destroy the virus. He had the moon to deflect the souls back into our cell because we are just living in cells in the body. The mitochondria is the powerhouse of the cell. The sun is the powerhouse of the earth, which is a cell. The outer membrane is condensed oxygen, so nothing will get out. So the virus will stay inside the cell. There are white blood cells that got infected. It would be like the angels, like HIV, like the virus, would be the cancer, the reptilians. So He said, "Keep my laws, and eventually you'll eradicate them." That's what they had to do. So they said, don't eat certain animals because they're infected too. Only have sex with one person to cut down the spread. Fast regularly. That'll cut down the parasites in your body and will stop you from like all these mind altering things that the viruses, that are parasites that are in your stomach, are actually sending you thoughts into your brain, causing you to act crazy, have crazy thoughts. Like the Karens that are exploding are just infected with these parasites that we got from our food or having sex or whatever. But if we follow these laws that God put in there, we can slowly eradicate them from our body, which would eradicate them from our society one by one, slowly over time, if we just followed the laws. As the laws are there to stop the spread. And the depopulation has to keep happening because we haven't destroyed them yet. But once we destroy the virus, we could return to God. He gave us the mind to do it.